Hello and welcome back to Sizzle Bacon. Today we'll be doing trivia and facts about the operator Stepford Express. So let's get into this. Before we look at the trivia and facts about Stepford Express, let's look at the information and operations. So the operator started on the 18th of December 2019. Its minimum price for trains was 2,250 points and 800 points for the HST variants. And its maximum price for trains is 3,000 points. Its operation trains, 6 car including HST variants and 4 excluding the HST variants. It calls it 11 stations, has 8 routes and has 5 depots and 1 siding. Stepford Express, or Express for short, is one of the 4 operators in Stepford County Railway. It links Stepford Central with many major urban areas, namely Benton, Leighton, Morganstown and a terminus at Lynn by the Sea. Stepford Express is classified as a high-speed rail due to the fact that it skips the majority of stations along its line and that are operated by Stepford Connect. It uses rolling stock that are specially designed for high-speed lines, with speeds up to a maximum of 125 miles per hour. A full journey from Stepford Central to Lynn by the Sea takes about 23 minutes, while a faster, more non-stop version can do the route in 22 minutes. A much more non-stop route can take as little as 17 minutes. The line is coloured pink on network maps as of version 1.7, but before that the line was coloured dark magenta. And now let's move on to the trivia and facts about Express. Matty's sneak peek of Starry Lock showed a fragment of a purple coloured train, which aroused speculation that it could be an express train. It was later revealed to be the Class 43 HST, alongside the long-awaited Lynn by the Sea sneak peek. A significant portion of tracks have been or are already in use. Before Angel Pass was given a service, Connect trains used the express middle tracks between Coxley and Benton. Platforms 1 to 3 at what was used to be called Stepford Town and platforms 1 and 2 at St Helens Bridge were formerly used by Stepford Connect. Also, Airlink Trains uses the express tracks between just west of Hampton Hargate to Leighton Stepford Road since the 5 million update. The Class 43 holds the record for the longest train in SCR, along with what was the Airlink Class 185. The Class 801 is exactly the same as the Class 802 running on Airlink, with the exception of the class numbers, liveries, fully electric rather than electro-diesel, and different operators. The maximum speed was also different before version 1.7, when it had its speed changed to 125 miles per hour. The route with least station skipping is RO79, which doesn't skip any stations. Stepford Express serves the least amount of stations of any operator on the network, at only 11 stations. Stepford Connect stops at every one of the 11 stations that Stepford Express stops at. 4 of those 11 have Connect and Express share the same platforms, which are Leighton Stepford Road, Leighton City, Edgemead and West Wyvern, with Lynn by the Sea having this feature removed in version 1.7.2. A Class 91 Intercity 225 was actually supposed to run on the line, evident in a showcase of future SCR trains made by the former product developer Overhead Wires, but due to his resignation in 2019, the units were never completed. It is currently unknown whether this project will be ever started again. If this train was put into service, it would be the 3rd locomotive-hauled train in the game, as well as the first push-pull train, as the Class 43 locomotives are technically power cars and the Class 68 involves a locomotive at either end instead of a locomotive and a driving van, trailer, DVT. This is the only operator in SCR where all trains share the same maximum speed. This is the second operator to feature first-class section in trains. The first operator was Airlink. This is the only operator that all trains were next generation from the start. The colour of this franchise was going to be orange, but instead it is dark magenta. The orange franchise is Airlink. There are express platforms at Millcastle Racecourse and Millcastle. However, no services call there. This could be changed in a future update, either with services or the platforms being removed. Currently, the two Waterline Express interchanges are Benton and Morganstown. This is the only operator in SCR to have no trains with double doorways. This is also the only operator to have no trains with 3 coaches or less. This operator used to pass at least one station on every route on an in-use platform, but when version 1.4.6 was released, RO79 was added, and that route doesn't skip any stations or in-use platforms, so now only Airlink has this trait. This is the only operator with trains without functioning cap doors for guards. It is also the only operator without a train where the local door being the second door of the last car of the train. The Class 801 does not use its dummy door in its first class compartment, so it is not counted as a functional door. Before 1.7, this was the only operator where tracks do not split off in different branches. The tracks now split off in 1.7 with routes via Morganstown. Airlink used to have this trait until Airport Terminal 3 opened. This is the last operator to get a rebrand after Airlink. This operator serves the route with the most stations, skipping RO81, which only stops at 3 stations covering a distance of 24.3 miles. This is the only operator where all their routes are named instead of their 2 terminating stations. This is probably because all Stepford Express routes start at Stepford Central. Waterline also has trait with the shuttle service named Morganstown Shuttle, but it is the only one. This is the only operator to not have a station where no other operators call. The least used station on the line is Ellesmere Junction, with only one route stopping here, the West Wyvern Express. However, Ellesmere Junction isn't shown in Stepford Express spawn page as a passenger. This was the case for Leighton Stepford Road for Airlink before version 1.7. This might be fixed in a future update. This is the only operator to not serve the airport zone. Prior to version 1.7.2, Stepford Express had no headquarters. After 1.7.2, it got its own headquarters at Lynn by the Sea as part of the latter's upgrade. This is the first operator to have all their trains not Next Gen version 1. The HST and the Class 801 are Next Gen version 3, and the Class 220/221 are Next Gen version 2. And that was trivia and facts about Stepford Express. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see trivia and facts about Stepford Connect, then please smash that like button and comment down below if you want trivia and facts about Stepford Connect. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit bell notifications so you won't be able to miss another video. Thanks for watching Sizzle Bacon. See you next time. And most importantly, stay safe.